Hello, my name is Camilo Vargas, and today I will be creating one of my most treasured margarita recipes. Margaritas are an ideal aperitif, perfect for stimulating your appetite. If you ever go to a bar and you observe your bartender opening up a box of sour mix or a box of margarita mix, it's not fresh. Do yourself a favor and order a glass of water. Spirit companies work very hard in order to create the highest quality product that they can. They put attention to every little detail. Do not waste hard work with garbage, okay? Never use sour mix. Death to sour mix. Alright? So, I will be using a modern technique called molecular mixology to create our margarita. This dispenser uses nitrous oxide in order for the cream to actually suck up the nitrous oxide. And that's what we will do first. We will create our foam for our Grand Marnier and our margarita. We add 4 ounces of orange juice, 3 ounces of egg white, 2 ounces of Grand Marnier. Great stuff. Go a little there. Next, we will add 4 drops of Angostura orange bitters. Here we have our fresh raspberry syrup. It's very easy to make. It's in the description at the bottom of the video. It's a teaspoon of fresh raspberry syrup. Or you could use a bar spoon to measure that. Drop it in there. Put this away. Next, we will have to fill our canister. Smells great. We will close this very tight. Our ISI whipped cream dispenser. It's very affordable. You can make almost any cream out of it. These little tanks filled with nitrous oxide. We're going to use 2 of them. And there's a reason for that. You're going to hear a little squeeze. Yeah, you hear that? You can give it a little shake, not too much. Upside down will be better. We don't need this one anymore. Throw this one out. And the reason we use 2, it helps the texture of the foam. It gives it a way better texture, a real good texture. The one that we need for our cocktail. Give it a little shake. Throw that out. Yeah, you hear that? Pressurizes, it's absorbing the nitrous oxide. The cream, homemade whipped cream right there. Alright, we close this. Set it aside. Our next step. Espolòn Reposada Tequila. I'm not a huge fan of tequila, but when I have to use tequila for my cocktails, I like Espolòn, and there's a reason for that. The cool thing about Espolòn is it's produced in the highlands of Jalisco. That's important because it rains a lot more in the highlands of Jalisco than in the lowlands, which means the agave roots, they work very hard in order to obtain water. And it produces a richer product. It's very high in natural sugar, which I love. It has a little mild flavor with a note of oak. That's my taste test for this. Grab our shaker. We're going to do 2 ounces of tequila. Our next step is to add Contrario. there's no need to describe Contrario. It's the quintessential orange liqueur in any recipe. Great stuff. Highest quality orange liqueur you could get. Always use this. One ounce. Next, we have fresh. Remember, we always say fresh is better. I squeezed out some fresh lime juice, so we save time. 1 ounce will do you. Of fresh lime juice. There you go. Now we fill this up with fresh ice. There you go. Give it a good shake. 15 seconds. Alright. Get all that stuff in there. Alright. We have a chilled coupe glass. We'll grab our strainer. We're going to strain all that in there. Double strain because the strainer won't be able to catch all the little ice particles. It won't catch them all. So we don't want any ice floating on top of our cocktail. Some leftover ice right here. We caught that. We didn't want it floating on top of the cocktail. Next, we grab our dispenser. A little good shake. We're going to top with some fresh whipped cream that we created. Give it a couple drops of our fresh raspberry syrup. Create whatever you like, as long as it looks pretty. Next, you could garnish with a fresh raspberry and drop it in. And let's give it another drop in the center. Our Framboesas Espolòn Margarita. There it is.